Hello, hello everyone. It's nice to see you. Let's have some fun. Hi everyone, Vicky here to see what adventures we have to share. This week is Fairy Tale Week. Woo! But before we begin our story, we have a shout out. Shout out, guys. Oh, that was loud. I'd like to say a special hello to Oliver and Evie. Hi guys, welcome to Storytime with Vicky. Hope you're well. Well, it's Fairy Tale Week. So we're going to begin with our first fairy tale classic, Little Red Riding Hood. So get yourselves comfortable, get your cosy blankets and your cuddly toys, and we'll begin the story. This book is written by Mandy Ross and published by Ladybird Books. Okay then, so let's begin. Are you comfortable? We will begin the story. Okay then guys. Once upon a time, let's make sure it's there we go. Once upon a time, there was a small girl called Little Red Riding Hood. She lived with her parents beside a deep, dark forest. In a cottage on the other side of the forest lived her grandma. And in the deep, dark forest lived... who lived in the deep, dark forest? A big, bad wolf. Woo-hoo! He's not very big and bad, is he? Grandmother's poorly, said Little Red Riding Hood's mother one day. Please take her this cake, but don't stop on the way. So Little Red Riding Hood set off through the deep, dark forest. She looked all around. There wasn't a sound. Then, who should she meet but the big, bad wolf? Woo-hoo. I said you're not big and bad. Now go away. One day, good day, my dear, growled the big bad wolf with a big bad smile. What are you doing here? She looks delicious, thought the wolf. I'm going to grandmother's to take her a cake, replied Little Red Riding Hood. What big teeth he has. The wolf had a plan. Wouldn't your grandmother like some of these flowers? He smiled. What a good idea, said Little Red Riding Hood, and she stopped to pick a bunch of flowers. Meanwhile, the wolf sped ahead through the deep, dark forest as at last he arrived at, oh dear, grandmother's cottage. Oh dear, I'm hungry, thought the big bad wolf, licking his lips. And he knocked on the door. Hello, grandmother, growled the big bad wolf. It's Little Red Riding Hood. That sounds more like the big bad wolf to me, thought grandmother, and she crept quickly under the bed. Good idea, grandma. The wolf went in. He looked all around. Woo! Did he? But there wasn't a sound. Then his tummy began to rumble. Uh-oh. No one's here, he grumbled. Never mind. Little Red Riding Hood will be along shortly. Quickly, the wolf put on grandmother's dressing gown and nightcap. Oh dear. Then he hopped into bed and pretended to have a nap. Hey, 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 he snarled. Little Red Riding Hood will never know it's me. I'm ready for a tasty snack. Soon, Little Red Riding Hood went knock, 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 knock on the door. Hello, Grandma, she called. It's Little Red Riding Hood. Come on in, dear, growled the wolf. Little Red Riding Hood opened the door. Oh, Grandma, she gasped. What big ears you have. All the better to hear you with, my dear, growled the wolf. And Grandma, what big eyes you have. All the better to see you with, my dear. And Grandma, what big teeth you have. All the better too. Uh-oh. Gobble you all up. Roared the wolf. But as he leapt out of bed, Grandma's nightcap flopped straight over his head and he couldn't see a thing. Oh dear. Quick, down here, whispered Grandma, and she pulled Little Red Riding Hood under the bed. Good idea, Grandma. Well done. That's a good plan, isn't it? Hiding from the wolf. That's a good idea. Just then, a woodcutter passed by the cottage. He heard a growling and howling, and he dashed inside. With one swish of his axe, he killed the big bad wolf. The woodcutter looked all around. Ooh, but there wasn't a sound. And then out crept Little Red Riding Hood and Grandma from under the bed. And Little Red Riding Hood said, Mother was right. I'll never stop again on the way through the forest. And rightly so. Well, I really enjoyed that story. Wasn't that good, hey? Very good. Well, I think that Grandma was very clever, wasn't she? She knew at the door was the big bad wolf, eh? Woof, woof. I said you weren't big and bad. I think he wants to be big and bad, doesn't he, eh? Cute though, isn't he? He's cute. But Grandma, she knew, didn't she? She knew it was the big bad wolf at the door. She was very clever, very clever. And she was clever enough to hide under the bed and not make a peep when the big bad wolf was there. And she was clever enough to grab Little Red Riding Hood and get her under the bed too and hide, so the big bad wolf didn't gobble them all up. Oh, well, clever Grandma. Well done, Grandma, hey? Well done. Well, I hope you enjoyed the story, and I can't wait to share Wednesday's one with you. Can't wait to see what the next fairy tale will be, hey? The next fairy tale. Well, thank you all for coming, and it's been lovely sharing that wonderful story with you all. Ah, wonderful. It's been lovely. I really enjoyed it. Thank you all for coming. It's been super fun. Off to bed now until the night is done. Good night to you all. Hope you laughed and had a ball. Snuggle down, it's time for sleep. Close your eyes and count some Z's. Good night, come again. See you next time, that's the end. That's the end. I'll see you guys, bye. I'll see you Wednesday for the next fairy tale. Bye guys, bye.